Hi and welcome all, high or low, butcher baker, tall or small. I am Grimnir and this is the Grimnir Gate. Playing Lord of the Rings online, and Captain Nirgrim was in quite some trouble last time. Let's see if he got out of that when we continue with the City of Kings, Book 10. Okay, here they are. Let's listen in to what they have to say. Yep. We all have our own versions of what have happened in life, as do the captain. So, after defeating Morguldur,
Amarthiel, the champion of Angmar, has now also become its regent in the absence of Mordirith. Under the lidless eye of Sauron, she has removed herself to the ruined city of Annúminas, seeking a power to strengthen her position. A dark time is coming for Eriador, a time which may only be averted through pain and grief.
yep, the Teenager Keep. We're going to talk to Lerdan, that must have traveled here from Gathfortnir, I think. He's got something to say that might help us against Amarthiel. Yeah. Buildings and vaults and statues from the kings of old. Dunedain. Here is our friend Lerdan.
What do you need?
Okay. Yeah, she's got her armies in Annúminas, and he wants us to get the Palantir at any cost, I think. Let's read his letter and see what this is. A letter. Okay, Kalenglad. I have set this tale in writing, so you will understand the dangers that await not just Evendim, but all of Middle-earth. If the Dunedain should fail to stop Amarthiel's ambitions in Annúminas. The situation now seems grim, but it is with heavy heart that I must tell you, these dark days are as nothing compared to the fate that awaits us all should Amarthiel succeed in the errand she pursues. Have you heard whispers of the champion among Angmar? Such was the title Amarthiel bore at the height of her master's power, and before her the good people of the north quailed. The armies of the Witch King marched behind her on Fornost, and Fornost fell. Much of her strength came from a ring, Narchuil, one of the lesser rings, as such things are counted, but still possessed of great power for evil. And yet hope was born upon the winds. The coming of Ernr out of the south and of Glorfindel from the east signaled a change in our fortunes. Fornost was retaken. Something happened to Amarthiel during the Battle of Fornost, something her master never expected. The champion of Angmar was defeated. History does not record the name of the elf who laid her low, beyond the guess that he was of Linden. But Amarthiel fell before his elf knives, and her ring was lost. Narchuil and Amarthiel vanished from all knowledge. The Witch King fled, his forces routed. But now Amarthiel has returned from out of the darkness, and worse, she has obtained a palantir, one of the seeing stones of old. There can be no question. She will use it to learn the location of Narchuil, the ring she lost so long ago. Perhaps she has already done so. That must be the focus of your attack, Calenglad. The palantir must be taken from her. Amarthiel is dangerous foe of herself, but if she reclaims Narchuil and strides at the head of her armies, the threat she poses will be magnified 100-fold. This must not be allowed to happen. That the city has fallen to her is tragic, but the palantir must be recovered at any cost, even should it mean the Dunedain lose Annúminas forever. I will ask my good friend to deliver this letter to you, but that is sadly all I can do. My part in this tale has been over long already, and I weep for it. Lärdan. Okay, let's see how the good longshank Calenglad handles this then. Abandoning Annúminas. Okay, Golidar always spoke well of this elf, but now I must question his judgment. So he's not very fond of the idea of abandoning Annúminas. Okay, we can do both, he says. Speak with Rosalot in Annúminas. She will tell you how fares the battle. Maybe we can both battle the Angmarim and Amarthiel and regain the palantir. Yeah. In Everswim, it's a lot of water. You know, back in the days, they didn't have all these fast travel positions around the lake, so you actually swam around this place a lot, back and forth. So when they update the game, something gets easier. Maybe almost all things, but that's another question. Oh, yeah. Since this is a level 30 plus area, many mobs are grayed out, as you can see. And it's full of dead old kings. Hauth Tarondor and the mighty Hauth Elendil. Yeah, so this is on the western shore, Menerain. And look here, now we enter Minathrang in Annúminas, as we did in the instance where a questionable effort by the captain can't keep us from killing some grayed out Angmarins anyway. Just walking by all this evil is hard for them, of course. Gwaelband. So in this town, it was the first example of having like area defenses and stuff. I'm gonna show you now a little bit of a sloppy version how I use my guys in the fight. Whitebeard, body pull, captain also body pull. Use these skills in sequence to get the bonuses, and finish them off if needed with the hunter. Yeah. So in Annúminas there are zones like squares controlled by either Angmarim, the evil forces, or the good forces, the rangers, the longshanks. And there are continuous fights going on, and you get like a call out who got the power over a certain square, like a bit in Minas Morgul. So this is Rosalot. Okay. You wanna speak with Fainling. He's coordinating our defenses from Ekat Garthadir, a position we have thus far managed to hold. You will find it southwest of here in a higher level of the city. So as long as they control some positions in the city, it gets easier to travel. And now we have found the main camp, quite high up in the city. And a campsite fire. This is when it again becomes easier to have a hunter in your team, because you're going to use that campsite, since you need to be friend with the Wardens of Annúminas to use the stable master to the Tinnerder Island.
Stay a moment.
So we need to find 2 of these longshanks on certain positions, defeat some dangerous bow-wielding Angmarim, to keep control of the battle in Annúminas, or the battle for Annúminas. So that will make it easier for us to get the information about Amarthiels and the Palantir maybe. And you can see that there are some elite mobs. Problem is, this view is very nice. So this is first guy, Torchirion, and
how can I be of service?
Just keep on killing Bow Angmarim and find the second Dunedain. She's supposed to be somewhere by the docks. That might be troublesome for my boys. Not very fond of water. Let's see. Yeah. Ooh. Of course. Yeah, I feel with you, Captain. It needs to be warm in the water to take a swim. Yeah, so if you do all the other quests in this town, it gets quite a lot of swimming in between them, because that's quite the safe and easy way. And as you see, as I was going to say, the elite mobs here for level 30 and 40 make it quite hard. But now, and since we are over leveled, it's easy. Oh, Gwanil. I think, yeah, he found her being a nice gal. But they are hard as rocks. He's truly turning the charm on.
What do you need?
Oh, don't sound that dull. We're helping you, boy. Okay, let's see. Nothing very useful there.
Might I take a moment of your
Old
time?
quest rewards. Yeah, so now we can find out what she's thinking by trying to find orders. And these orders are collectible from 3 places: Gwaelben, Chlorhir and Garthadir. 3 of these control points that Angmarim and Dunedain fight over in the town. So we're going to visit these, and depending on who controls them, it's going to be easy or hard. And then find these 3 orders, these 3 sets of orders. Maybe they can reveal something that we can use against the evil Amarthiels. Okay, marching orders. Menelband. Yep. Small edit there. You can see the orders. Yeah, it's darkness on the edge of town. And since they are grayed out, I really have to target them to get them to aggro. This will be no easy defeat. Well, it was. blood bow didn't even shoot one arrow. So, and here's the next spot. Oh, I forgot to show you the standard of war last time. It's a nice opener with the cap. And you have the nice interrupt skill here. Good animation. But I was a bit late in this one. I just wanted to show you the skill. Let's must let Bloodbow have his moment to shine too. Classic Heartseeker. Yeah, good job, boys. And this is the second spot, Chlorhir. The last one we've already discovered, I think. That was on the way in by the bridge, to the west of the bridge in town. So, and you also have some exploration deeds here. Some places inside Annúminas. Some plaques that you can discover. You can see the last spot down there, or up there, northwest. And this is, now we've found all spots in Annúminas. And somewhere here I turned the recording off, but we found the last order, and now we're supposed to go back to Kalanglad to get these orders interpreted and to maybe use information. And again, the hunter skill, because it's faster to get to Esteldin with my hunter, and then from there fast traveling to Tinudir. And we also have set the campsite fire up in the Annúminas spot, so we can go back there if needed. So, to be comfortable you need to have a hunter traveling through Middle Earth. Okay. Longshank Kalanglad, what do you have to say? Okay, Mordrambor is one of her cruelest lieutenants, so Morguldur in the beginning and Mordrambor now. Okay, so we shall set a trap and try to catch him. And that will be an instance then. Okay, it's bringing the trap. The ranger Tadan, the longshank Tadan, will help us out here.
The rangers of the north have learned that Mordrambor, a black Numenorian deep in the councils of Amarthiels, is traveling to Houth Elendil with a small retinue. Hoping to seize Mordrambor, the rangers stage an ambush.
Yeah, so let's get on with it, boys. See what kind of cunning plan these longshanks have set to catch Mordrambor. Alright, Tadan, give it to me.
The shadow must fall.
Oh, nice voice. Perhaps you found a weapon. Okay, I love this game, but this time, this plan, in this little instance, oh my god. Okay. Yeah, so we're supposed to tell him that we have a mighty weapon at the end of the causeway that will destroy him, and that will make him follow us. Nasty dread though. I must say that I love it, everything in this game, but this one is nope. Follow us to the end of the causeway, where we have a mighty weapon that might destroy you. Okay, this is not a smart guy, we know that. Oh, where is this artifact? Oh no, it's a trap. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. So, we got him. A lot of longshanks and 2 dwarves. We're quite satisfied with this effort. So, I think that will be all for this episode. I will be quicker with the next one.
How can I be of service?
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.